In today's video,
I like the way that sounds. Moqueca. It's kind of like saying Chicago. Right? Doesn't it have that same ring to it?
yeah.
Chicago. Moqueca.
Get ready to let the good times roll at Universal's Mardi Gras.
Join us for a global celebration running from February 3rd to April 7th, featuring diverse cuisine, live concerts, and the Mardi Gras parade with new floats inspired by the elements.
The party's just getting started.
Let's go see what we can get into.
I hear some music over here. Sounds like they might be dancing. Let's go see what they're doing, because I'm nosy. One of the places I used to love eating is at Mel's Diner. They are closed for refurbishment. Hopefully they'll be opening up soon. I heard all new costuming, the menu has changed, all new decorations. I cannot wait for them to open up Mel's Diner. All right guys, our first booth is gonna be over here in France. Let's go see what they have on the menu. We are here in France and we're gonna start off with something sweet. So we're gonna get the Bananas Foster Creme Brulee Crepe. They have a food and beverage card. You pay $65, you get a $75 card and a lanyard. Or if you are an annual pass holder or even a seasonal pass holder, you can get a $150 dining card for $120. I know I'm gonna come to this festival more than once, so I'm gonna get my money's worth. So I might as well just go on and buy that first. So I'm an AP holder. I was able to save a whole $1.80. It's gonna come in handy by the end of the day because I probably could go through $150 with no problem by myself. Watching them make a crepe is exciting. They're pouring batter on this hot plate, and then once it's done cooking, they flip it, and then they roll it up, and they put it in a cone, and then they add all the ingredients, and then they torch it to make it that creme brulee. All right, I got my crepe. It is pretty heavy. Now I'm gonna tell you guys what's in it. It looks so good. It's banana caramel, vanilla cream, bananas with whipped cream, and bruleed sugar. I can tell it is served cold because it feels cold through the container. So what I wanna do first is actually try the crepe itself. It's weird, because it kind of feels like Play-Doh. All right. So the first thing I am gonna say is the crepe is doughy. Kind of reminds me of pizza dough that is undercooked. We're just gonna dig in. Let's see what it tastes like. I am not gonna get a piece of the crepe with it because then I have to tear it again. Let's just see what the inside tastes like. All right. The bananas add a natural sweetness to it. It tastes like a fancy banana pudding. The creme brulee sugar on top is my favorite part. It gives it that nice little burnt flavor. Oh, it's like burnt marshmallows. My favorite. I ripped a piece of the crepe off and I want to try it all together, okay? I don't know if I'm a fan of crepes. I like the filling that they have in here. It's delicious. It really tastes good even if they sold it by itself. There is something about the texture of the crepe that is just not my favorite at all. All right, so now I need something savory. So let's head over to Mexico. You guys are gonna get off me with the churros in the subway, okay? That is old news. That was last year. This is a whole new year. So we were in Mexico and I decided to get some churros here at the little booth. So far, they look really good. The churro loops in chocolate is cinnamon sugar churro loops with Mexican chocolate dipping sauce. They're covered in cinnamon and sugar. They're just super skinny, but that's all good. They gave us a warm chocolate dipping sauce, so we're gonna just dip it. Ooh. You do get 4 pieces. I like the hot chocolate dipping sauce. The Subway churros actually tasted better than these. The churros are crispy. I like the brown sugar and the cinnamon on top. However, I think the churros are too thin because you're not being able to fry the outside and leave the middle soft. The whole churro is hard and it's supposed to be a soft middle. It's not soft because I think the churro is too skinny. Let's talk about this Mexican chocolate. It has a little tiny pepper, a little bit of cayenne. It's not hot enough where you have to go run and get water, but I think a kid would probably find it a little bit uncomfortable. So June got a quesadilla. And at first I wasn't gonna eat any. I was like, oh, you go ahead and eat it. Man, it looks so good.
The quesadilla is birria beef and a corn tortilla with Monterey Jack and Oaxaca cheese served with a birria broth. This is the corn tortilla. This is served hot. It has the beef inside. It looks like it's marinated in something. Let's give it a try. The birria beef is nice and savory. Both of the cheeses are wrapped around the beef, giving it a nice warm hug. Both cheeses and the birria together, it is delicious. It came with the birria broth. Let's give that a try. Every bite I take, it's meaty, it's cheesy, and it's brothy. And it's amazing. Like, this is actually really good. They weren't so bold with the salt, which is all right because whatever they marinated this in, it's adding a lot of flavor to it. If you look at the edges of the corn tortilla, they're nice and crispy.
And I want to get a lot of the dipping sauce. Oh, look at those onions. Oh, yes. What you talking about, Willis? This does not need salt. I know June said that it needed a little bit of salt if you ate it by itself. Put the two together, you have a perfect dish. The sauce is so good. I can just eat the sauce out of the container. I hope we didn't want any more, because June just said I can have it. Hold up, let me show y'all something. We are putting all the sauce on this baby. It's so good. I decided to get a classic margarita. You can buy the souvenir glass for $17 and then you get refills for $13. This is last year's glass. It was the exact same glass that's this year's. I brought my glass back from last year and now my refills are only $13 instead of paying $17. This is a perfect margarita. I'm just missing the salt on the rim. 2 booths down. Mexico is my favorite so far. On our way to our next booth, we see a lot of characters out. Right behind me are the trolls, and they got the little glittery troll. You know, the one that poops out glitter? There wasn't a whole lot of things going on in the Simpson area. Right outside the Simpsons area, across from Men in Black, is a photo op. Do you want to take a picture with the court jester? They're right here. I'm so sad. Last year there was 3 extra booths over here where I knew I was gonna get some more grub today. It doesn't look like it's happening. We are in Thailand and I didn't need a passport. So we're in Thailand and we're gonna get the chicken satay. All right, so I got the chicken satay. So it's actually pieces of chicken on a skewer. They give you a dipping sauce, which I am pretty sure, without even looking at the menu, that this is a peanut sauce. The chicken satay is marinated grilled chicken skewers with Thai cucumbers topped with peanut sauce. So I'm gonna try it without the sauce. The chicken is marinated with a teriyaki sauce. Delicious, I can taste it. The green onions on top gives it a little freshness, but I need to try it with the peanut sauce because chicken and a peanut sauce, ooh, I already know. That is peanutty. It is a very creamy peanut sauce. Wow. Let me try these vegetables that they gave us that look a little limp over here. Oh, they're pickled. The Thai cucumbers are going in the book of things we don't speak of. They are sweet. They taste like a sweet pickle. I am not a fan of sweet pickles at all. Keep the sweet pickles. Give me the dill pickles. But the star of the show is this peanut sauce. It's like nothing I've ever had before. I've had peanut sauce before. I eat Thai food all the time. I would take this peanut sauce and put it on noodles and tear that baby up.
So Ray says it's delicious. I'm not sure. I'm gonna taste it without the sauce first, and then I'm gonna try it with the sauce. How's that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try the peanut sauce. Ray said the peanut sauce is the star of the show. The highlight. Would you say that this is some of the best peanut sauce that you ever had?
Amen.
Really? Yeah. So saith the shepherd. So saith the flock. I don't care what you heard. Chicken and peanut sauce sound like a bad marriage, but they get along. They hang out, they just have a good time together. They understand each other. This is delicious. It tastes like somebody took some warm Jiffy or warm Skippy peanut butter and liquidated it, put it on this chicken. This is amazing. There are also vegetables. Ray wants me to try the vegetables on the plate as well. This is what they call a Thai cucumber. It looks soggy. I'm not into soggy vegetables, fruits, etc., etc. But alas, here we are. I like it. Ooh, that has a little bit of spice to it. Nothing wrong with you, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna got it. If you want me to eat my vegetables, make them like this. You really don't like this? No. I like it. And she's right, there's a sweetness to it. Oh, yeah. Y'all see me still getting more, right? It's not for the gram. So I'm a fan of Thai cucumbers.
We just left Thailand and I see the Philippines over here in the corner. So let's go to the Philippines and see what they have.
So we're gonna get the, I don't even know how to pronounce it, right? I'm gonna try it. The pancit bihon. They also have crispy lumpia and a pandan cheesecake.
Just by looking at it, you can tell that it's rice noodles with some shredded chicken. I see a couple vegetables on top, maybe a fried egg. So it comes with the lime, so let's just squeeze it on there. There's not a whole lot of juice from the lime, but it's enough. It's very colorful. Woo. My first bite was salty. I taste a little bit of teriyaki. These are really, really good noodles. Very soft. The chicken is tender. The lime gave it a little bit of sourness to it. At first I wasn't getting what it was, and I was like, what is it? I'm thinking vinegar. It's the lime juice. It gives it a little bit of sourness. And the rice noodles are soaking up all of the deliciousness. I really like the texture of the noodles. Like they're not overcooked. I can taste the garlic, I can taste the soy sauce. I can't really taste the vegetables too much, but that's okay. I like this. Ooh, look, there's this scary man in the street. I got the shrimp gumbo, which consists of shrimp and andouille sausage over some white rice. They did say there's pieces of bacon in here, so this is why my husband can't have it. Bacon and andouille sausage. They did sprinkle a little bit of scallions on top. Let's just dig in and try this. I do not like okra. I'm telling y'all right now, that is one vegetable I don't like. It's mushed in the gumbo, so I'm just gonna try it. I still don't like it. The tomato hid a little bit of the sliminess from the okra, but we're gonna still pick the rest of the okra out. We're just not gonna eat it. It is spicy. I'm gonna try a shrimp real quick. It was a plump shrimp, so when you bit into it, it was very meaty. I've never had real gumbo from Louisiana, but if it tastes anything like this, I would not be disappointed. It's pretty good. I just wish it didn't have okra in it, but I do like the thickness of the stew. It has a really good flavor. I just don't like okra. Wow, I like the shrimp though.
Ray and I are at Puerto Rico, and we're getting the pastelon.
So you can eat this one.
I can eat this one.
Man.
So the pastelon is a layered casserole of sweet plantains, picadillo beef, topped with Edam cheese.
I will tell you, it is served very, very hot on a leaf. It smells like a baked lasagna. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells really good. But I see something that has like, ooh, I'm excited. I love plantains. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. The plantains are sweet like a dessert. I do see some green and red peppers in here. Man, I'm going to Puerto Rico. If the food tastes like this, I'm going to Puerto Rico, I'm going to Thailand. And what other foods have we had already? Because everything has been so good. The ground beef is spiced and seasoned to perfection. It is delicious. And to top it off, I got a pina colada.
All right, so Ray is right. This smells absolutely delicious. It actually smells like lasagna. And it looks like lasagna. There's cheese, there's lasagna stuff in here. What I mean by that is there's things that you would make a lasagna with. So instead of using noodles, they use plantains. Down the chute. Oh yeah. You can substitute my noodles with plantains any day. The picadillo on the beef. Ray, you gonna try this leaf? If you can eat a flower, you can eat a leaf. It's almost like a savory dinner dessert. Oh, this very well may be my favorite thing here, right? Plantains though. This got me in my Johnny Gill. My. The show tastes good to me.
Oh my God.
But we are in Brazil and we're here for the shrimp moqueca. I like the way that sounds. Moqueca. It's kind of like saying Chicago. Right? Doesn't it have that same ring to it?
Yeah.
Chicago. Moqueca. We've had moqueca before, not shrimp moqueca, but we've had moqueca before and it's delicious. The shrimp moqueca is shrimp and coconut cream stew, micro cilantro with white rice. I've been to Sao Paulo before, Brazil, and one of my favorite things is the cheese bread. The cheese bread is delicious. We're not getting it now. They do offer it. It's bringing back memories of my days in Brazil.
I got the shrimp moqueca, and it looks delicious. It looks like it's a creamy sauce over some shrimp and a bed of white rice. All right. It's a very thick consistency, and it is freaking delicious. This is a very hearty meal, so this is something that you have to eat at the end of the day, because if you eat a lot, you're gonna be super full. The coconut stew gives it a sweetness. The shrimp are plump and tender, woo, and they devein them. Once again, the rice is soaking up all the flavors of the stew. Woo, I'm full.
we are getting the Colombian burger, which is a grilled burger with Monterey Jack cheese, pineapple cabbage slaw, cilantro garlic sauce, and potato sticks. I got the Colombia burger. If you guys don't know me, I don't like slaw. I don't like coleslaw. I don't like pineapple slaw. Whatever kind of slaw it is, I don't like it. But it's on this burger. And so I open up the burger, and there's that pineapple slaw. But there's 2 ground beef patties. It looks like the bun is toasted. Right, I finally hear a brass band. The entire day I was looking for a brass band, or maybe even the sounds of a brass band. Hadn't heard it. I hear it now. Do what you wanna. Stay on the corner. Move on, brother Ray. Back to this burger. Let's take a bite. The grilled burger is smoky. It's just juicy. As you can see, it's still pink. I don't like my burger that way, but this actually tastes good. The cilantro and the garlic picks it all up a notch. The bun is real soft, but wait, it gets better. The pineapple slaw adds a sweet punch to it too. And then there's the potato sticks. That adds a little bit of a crunchy texture to it. It's savory, sweet, crispy, and creamy, all in the same bite. My mouth right now is telling me it's a celebration. Oh yeah.
And last but not least, we had to stop and get some beignets and a little king cake. So traditionally on a king cake, they usually bake the baby inside the cake, but they said last year people were eating the babies. So they went on and put the baby on top. If you guys are coming here with a small child, it is a choke hazard, so make sure you get rid of the baby because it is very tiny. It has regular icing with some sprinkles. So it has green, purple, and yellow sprinkles on top. They do call this a king cake, but it's starting to feel like a donut. It has cinnamon, sugar.
This isn't a king cake, this is king muffin. So I'm gonna take a bite of the king muffin. Ray, where's the little baby gold C-3PO? This is sticky. The icing is very sticky. This king muffin tastes like a king cake. It tastes just like a king cake. It may be a little bit more dense than a king cake, but king muffin is holding it down. All hail, your majesty. All hail king muffin. The icing is super sweet. It's very reminiscent of a cinnamon bun, or a cinnamon roll, or a bear claw, or things with cinnamon in it. This is delicious. With a nice cup of coffee right now.
Last but not least, a girl got her beignets. You gotta shake it up, get all that powder in there. And by the way, they ran out of beignets, so I'm glad I got mine. I'm gonna call these pillowy desserts a beignet popper. You know it's good when you get powdered sugar everywhere. This is a very nice, warm pastry. It tastes like a beignet.
People are starting to line up for the parade right now that starts at 7 o'clock. We were going to bring that to you. However, we valet park, and that closes at 7 o'clock. You think they're slick. Parade starts at 7, and the valet parking starts charging $40 after 7 o'clock. The parade? Yeah, we ain't doing that. We're heading back to go get our car before we get charged $40. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Everything we had tonight was pretty delicious besides the banana Foster's crepe. Ray didn't really care for that. But everything else was pretty darn delicious. We had a great time. The entertainment was thorough. We actually didn't even get a chance to show you the tribute store, but again, maybe in another video.
Right.
Thank you once again for hanging out with us. And until next time, mwah, bye. We will talk to y'all later. In case you were wondering, we made it. We have 3 minutes left to spare. Ray's in line. I don't know if you can see it. Ray's in line. We made it. I don't have to pay $40. I think I just burned out half of the food I just ate in that power walk we did to get here. Bye.